every important phone call. How much money do I pay to Verizon every month? Was it like $120? I can't even make a call to my boss. All right, I'm calling support. Calling support. I can't even get a hold of support. I can't even make a call to support. You know, I'm done. Yeah, no, of course I can hear you now because I changed my service to World Mobile. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, that's actually what we're talking about in this episode, of the newsletter recap. World Mobile, a true DePIN OG, and how they're leading the rebellion against big wireless like your crappy Verizon service. Yeah, that's what we're talking about today. Sorry, I just had a phone call there. So yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. The rebellion against big wireless being led by our friends at World Mobile. But first, oh, sorry, I'm getting a notification. There's things happening in the news. First up, tariffs. With Trump in power, it seems to be all the rage right now. And while that has sent a lot of markets scrambling around in chaos, one thing that was interesting is that it has sent a lot of traders back into things such as crypto. In particular, tokens such as ADA, Tau, and Cold were surging recently, and the latter two being our faves because they're DePINs. Second up, Trust Square launched their DePIN Sparks event in Zurich, bringing together academia, traditional Web 2 sensor deployers, and people from the DePIN space to think about solving those big picture problems facing the evolution of DePIN. Oh, and by the way, it was moderated by our very own DePIN maestro, Daniel Andrade. And you might be thinking DePIN always starts with these complex hardware setups, and that's not always the case. Sometimes it's nothing more than just a few clicks. And that's why we've launched our new DePIN Hub Earn section. Earn is full of easy and rewarding ways that you can start participating in DePIN now. Whether it's traditional hardware-based miners, it's dApps, staking, token launches, or more, these are curated and hand-picked opportunities for you to easily get involved and start earning in DePIN now. And for being a DePIN Hub community member, you also might see that a lot of these come packed with special bonus perks just for you. And pro tip, you'll also earn points in our new Evolution point system by checking in every day on the Earn page and building up your check-in streak. At DePIN Hub, we think that bars on your phone should also equal bags in your wallet. And that's why today we're excited to talk about one of the OGs and big boys in the DePIN space, our friends at World Mobile, and specifically how they've grown from connecting the unconnected in the developing world to being a true decentralized, full-throttle telco, providing connectivity solutions in developed regions, even like the old US of A, building out a true people-powered network powered through their airnodes. But first, let's talk a little bit about the dirty truth about big wireless. For decades, telecom giants have prioritized shareholder value over their customers. There's a reason why even in highly developed nations like the United States of America, there's huge areas with almost no coverage, or coverage that's considerably worse than in cities of developing nations. And the causes? Artificial scarcity, predatory pricing, and often deliberate technological stagnation. As a personal side note, I can tell you, even though we're talking about Europe, that on my Vodafone account, when I simply go in to try to pay my monthly bill on their app, the amount of times I've had to restart, get logged out, log in on my desktop, and then reinstall the app just to pay my bill, and if I don't, I get fined for it. It's maddening. How can you basically provide the entire internet to people and not know how to build a mobile app to pay yourself?
Gentlemen, that's not acceptable.
In most nations, this problem is due to telcos simply acting together like cartels. In the US, this takes the form of the oligopoly of AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. And you can see this worldwide. While big wireless might brag about their 5G connectivity in dense metropolitan areas, they're still leaving close to 1/3 of humanity either massively underserved or even completely disconnected. World Mobile saw this as an opportunity, and we think that you should too. Those Swiss cheese looking coverage maps are actually an opportunity for meaningful rebellion. One where both developed and developing nations together have a chance to own their own networks and put power back in the hands of the people. Did someone say air nodes? So who is World Mobile? Founded in 2018 by telecom veteran Mickey Watkins, World Mobile started with one radical idea. What if people could own the network? And guess what? Today, that vision is now live. World Mobile connects 1.8 million daily active users already. And if you've been paying attention to DePIN Hub in the past, you may have associated World Mobile with connecting the unconnected. We actually have a really cool blog about that, focusing really on the developing world. But World Mobile's vision has expanded dramatically, and what it's really about is reclaiming power in any place where big wireless has failed. For example, in the United States of America, Reno, Nevada, World Mobile in 18 months has already achieved 85% coverage in urban areas, showing that even in highly developed nations, there is a thirst for something better. Now, let's delve in a bit into World Mobile's network architecture. So, one of the fundamental building blocks of World Mobile begins with air nodes, which you can actually purchase for yourself. What are air nodes? They're essentially small, locally owned and operated devices that convert internet bandwidth into mobile signals. You can either choose to install one and maintain it yourself, or you can actually invest in a pre-installed AirNode device and earn from it remotely. Users can easily manage their devices from an online dashboard as well as claiming their monthly rewards. And behind it all is the World Mobile chain. That's a purpose-built blockchain that allows World Mobile to manage identity, validate node activity, and distribute rewards across the network. But what really sets World Mobile apart is they aren't just offering data. They're actually a full stack telco solution. That means voice, SMS, and data, which is really the holy grail in wireless. And with cool products like their eSIM, users can actually connect to the network instantly from just about anywhere in the world. Now, if we go a little bit deeper, we can see that World Mobile has actually built essentially a hybrid network that allows it to connect people across remote rural areas to dense urban environments. This is built upon the following tech stack: TV white space. So think about long-range, wall-penetrating signals using additional TV spectrum. Satellite backhaul via Starlink. Aerostats. This one's especially cool. These are actually high-altitude balloons that deliver wide-area mobile coverage from above. Licensed spectrum. This one is actually quite impressive. Unlike most other DY projects, World Mobile has gone beyond just experimenting with unlicensed spectrum bands, such as CBRS, and has actually gone through the work and cost of licensing their own spectrum band in the United States. Mesh networking, and this is used to extend coverage in developing regions. Earth nodes. Earth nodes are permissionless blockchain infrastructure. Earth nodes process data, verify transactions, and route network traffic. And finally, with Chainlink CCIP integration, World Mobile Chain can easily connect with other EVM-compatible chains such as Arbitrum, Base, BNB Chain, Ethereum, etc. How to get involved? Well, it's just one word, a custom one: air nodes. So while air nodes might seem familiar to you, similar to a Helium hotspot, these are actually full-stack telecom equipment in disguise. We're talking voice, data, and Wi-Fi capabilities. But not all models are equal. Depending on the market you're serving, you'll need to purchase a different type of AirNode device. World Mobile provides 6 different options to you. Those are Spark, Lynx, the Portal 180 and the Portal 360, and the Apex 90 and Apex 180. And Spark AirNode operators earn a fixed APY based on the subscription fees from the local users. Unlike many DePIN projects that solely rely on token emissions, World Mobile is doing it right in that their rewards actually come from paying customers. That's right, rewards based on real-world utility, not hype. Finally, what's in the roadmap? Well, World Mobile is making some serious big boy telco moves. We're talking about bundled plans, partnerships, and more to drive connectivity across the entire globe. This is made visible via their partnership with Switch Fiber in Pakistan, their Wi-Fi bundles in Zanzibar, or their new cellular plans they've launched in the United States. And remember, every AirNode you deploy, it's more than just about earning rewards or connectivity. Really, it's a declaration. It's about reclaiming power and putting it back in the hands of you and the people around you. And if all of this tripped your interest and you'd like to go a little bit deeper, you can always check out our dedicated DePIN Hub podcast episode, which features a really cool interview between our co-founder, Daniel Andrade, and World Mobile CEO, Mickey Watkins. And there you have it, folks. That is your intro into World Mobile. Deploy where big wireless won't. Earn where big wireless can't. You've heard us talk about our point system. And as promised, we are rewarding you for your hard work. Don't forget the top 20 of you on the leaderboard from the snapshot in the month of May. You scored yourself a super cool NFT from the Vape Labs, Vape Nads NFT collection, which will allow you in the future to unlock lots of cool perks directly from the Vape Labs, the world's first vape to earn DePIN. And actually, despite what it sounds, it's actually designed to help people quit smoking. So pretty cool project. Check that out. And remember, we have a bigger giveaway to follow around some Mawari Guardian nodes. So keep up the hard work, hodl your positions in the leaderboard for another month or so, and you might score a $333 Mawari Guardian node. In case you were unaware, DePIN Hub has basically the coolest podcast in the world about DePIN. And in our recent 2 episodes with DePIN co-founder Daniel Andrade, we interviewed both Acurast, super cool project building a heterogeneous network for decentralized compute, including using everyday devices like mobile phones, and where they talk about something big, TGE. The ACU token has dropped, and you can learn all about it from their co-founder, Alessandro Di Carli. So check out that episode 73. And then in episode 74, we're going big straight to the Solana Foundation with Solana's head of DePIN, Amira Valiena. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, Amira. And you can hear all about, straight from the source, how Solana supports builders in the DePIN space. So check out podcast episodes 73 and 74. You can always go to our YouTube to find them and show Daniel Andrade, DePIN Hub co-founder, a little bit of love. And before we wrap up, a big shout out to our sponsor of this edition of the recap and of the newsletter, our friends at Storex. Storex is a decentralized cloud storage solution that lets your data get served in decentralized, people-powered nodes as opposed to centralized servers. Whoa. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap. Join us in the fight to take the power back against big wireless together with our friends at World Mobile. Until next week, thanks for tuning in. DePIN Revolutionaries, stay decentralized.